Allis-Chalmers 190 XT. Introduced in 1964 from the West Allis, Wisconsin plant, the Allis-Chalmers 190 XT quickly became a familiar sight across American farmland. Originally priced at about $7,000, more than 20,000 units were produced. Well-maintained tractors now bring $8,000 to $12,000 at auctions. It earned a strong following in Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and throughout the Midwest, where farmers valued equipment that started reliably in cold weather and worked consistently season after season. At its core was the Allis-Chalmers 301 diesel engine, a 6-cylinder, 301 cubic inch, liquid-cooled power plant known for dependable torque and practical fuel economy. The tractor produced about 93 PTO horsepower and 82 drawbar horsepower, providing enough strength for most heavy field tasks. The familiar power director hand clutch allowed smooth on-the-go shifting, while a robust hydraulic system handled demanding implements. Although a gasoline version existed, the diesel model gained the long-term reputation for durability. In daily work, the 190 XT commonly pulled 4 or 5 bottom plows, heavy discs, forage equipment, and balers. It fit well on medium-sized family farms, powerful enough to manage large acreage yet simple enough for routine maintenance in the farm shop. Its reliability came from straightforward engineering, sturdy components, and a layout designed for long service life. Many owners remember the sensory details: morning dew sliding off the orange hood, the steady rumble of the 301 as it warmed, the smell of diesel mixing with cool soil, and the feel of the steel steering wheel. For countless families, the 190 XT was part of learning how to work the land beside a parent or grandparent. Modern tractors offer greater power and sophisticated electronics, but the 190 XT represents a different value: mechanical honesty, easy repairs, and no screens between the operator and the field. Most routine needs, fluids, belts, hoses, filters, remain simple to service. More complex jobs, such as injector or transmission repairs, are best left to specialists. Parts for the 301 diesel are still widely available. Today, the 190 XT's legacy continues on small farms, at parades, and at vintage equipment shows. Strong, steady, and respected, it remains a symbol of dependable work and the straightforward spirit of Midwestern agriculture. Case 1070. In 1970, as American agriculture entered a new decade, farms from North Carolina's tobacco country to the wide fields of Ohio and the Midwest were alive with steady work. From the J.I. Case plant in Racine, Wisconsin, came the Case 1070, a tractor that blended power, simplicity, and the brand's white and orange identity. Priced around $12,000 depending on options, thousands were built through the 1970s. Today, clean examples often bring $8,000 to $15,000 at auction. Farmers trusted the 1070 because of its heart, the Case 451 diesel. This 6-cylinder, 451 cubic inch, liquid-cooled engine earned a reputation for quiet strength, steady torque, and long life. Producing roughly 108 PTO horsepower, it handled heavy fieldwork with ease. Buyers chose between a dependable 8-speed manual or the smooth 8-speed power shift transmission. A strong hydraulic system made the tractor comfortable with large implements, and the engine's cool running under load became one of its defining traits. In everyday work, the 1070 proved itself quickly. It pulled 5 and 6 bottom plows, powered forage choppers, climbed hills with balers, and carried large discs across dry autumn fields. On medium and expanding farms, it became a trusted mid-range workhorse, powerful enough for new acreage yet simple enough for a farmer to maintain in the shop. Owners appreciated its fuel economy, durability, and ability to work long hours without hesitation. Memories of the 1070 return clearly: morning haze rising off the fields, the first twist of the key, a deep idle settling into rhythm, diesel mixing with cool air, and warm hydraulic oil hinting at the day ahead. For many families, the 1070 was part of learning the land, sitting beside a father in a worn seat, hands on the square steering wheel, listening to the engine's calm voice. Modern tractors offer greater speed, precision, and electronics, but the 1070 represents something simpler: mechanical honesty and a direct connection to the soil. No screens. No sensors. Just steel, gears, and a 6-cylinder rhythm. For today's buyers, a well-kept 1070 remains fully practical. Important checks include hydraulic pressure, PTO engagement, power shift function, steering wear, and leaks around the engine or transmission. Routine maintenance, filters, belts, hoses, wiring can be handled at home, while injector or power shift repairs are best left to specialists. Parts remain widely available. The Case 1070 holds a steady place in American farm history. It worked the hills of Pennsylvania, the valleys of Wisconsin, and the tobacco fields of the Carolinas. Today, it still appears at small farms, shows, and summer parades, carrying the same quiet strength it had half a century ago. Farmall 806. In 1963, the American heartland felt steady beneath a wide Midwestern sky. Cornfields stretched across Illinois, Ohio, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, where the familiar red of International Harvester was part of daily life. From the IH plant in Rock Island, Illinois, came the Farmall 806, a tractor that quickly earned a reputation as one of the most dependable machines of its time. Priced around $6,000 to $7,000, more than 30,000 units were built. Today, clean diesel models often bring $7,000 to $10,000, sometimes more when original features remain intact. Farmers embraced the 806 because it combined strength, simplicity, and long-term reliability. Under its long red hood sat the International Harvester D361 diesel, a 6-cylinder, 361 cubic inch engine known for durability, smooth torque, and steady performance under load. PTO output was about 94 horsepower, with more than 80 at the drawbar. Gasoline and LP versions existed, but the diesel earned the strongest following. The torque amplifier allowed smooth on-the-go shifting, giving farmers a useful advantage during planting, pulling, and heavy fieldwork. Strong hydraulics and a robust rear end gave the tractor a confident, planted feel. In the field, the 806 proved itself day after day. It pulled 5 bottom plows, ran large discs, hauled forage wagons, and powered balers through long summer afternoons. It planted beans in spring, carried wagons in fall, and handled the demanding tasks of medium and growing farms. Its straightforward layout made routine maintenance manageable for any farmer with a small shop and a free Saturday morning. Memory brings the tractor back in vivid detail: the first twist of the key, a low steady rumble settling through the frame, diesel sent drifting across the yard, a seat worn smooth from decades of work. Many remember riding beside a father or grandfather, learning how a tractor speaks through rhythm and feel. Modern equipment offers more efficiency and electronics, but the 806 stands apart: mechanical, open, honest. No screens, no sensors, no complicated circuits. Just steel, gears, and an engine that responds directly to the soil. For today's buyers, the 806 remains a practical and durable machine. Key checks include hydraulic performance, PTO engagement, torque amplifier function, rear end wear, and leaks around the engine or transmission. Most routine care, fluids, filters, fuel system cleaning, and basic electrical work can be done at home, while injection pump or TA repairs are best handled by specialists. Parts remain widely available. The Farmall 806 still holds a proud place in American farm history. Strong, dependable, and deeply trusted, it continues to appear at shows, parades, and on quiet acres, an enduring symbol of red iron working the heartland. Ford 3000. In 1965, as small and medium farms across America settled into a new rhythm, a dependable blue tractor rolled out of Highland Park, Michigan, the Ford 3000. Priced around $4,000 to $5,000, it became one of Ford's most successful models, with tens of thousands built. Today, clean survivors still bring $5,000 to $9,000, reflecting the trust farmers continue to place in them. The 3000 earned the trust through steady, uncomplicated reliability. Beneath its blue hood sat Ford's 175 cubic inch 3-cylinder diesel, a liquid-cooled engine known for smooth running, easy cold starts, and modest fuel use. PTO horsepower came in around 38 to 40, with more than 35 at the drawbar, ideal for hay fields, livestock farms, and mixed-use operations. A gasoline version existed, but the diesel built the lasting reputation. Farmers valued the 8-speed transmission, optional differential lock, and live PTO, all of which gave the tractor control and flexibility uncommon for its size. Across the countryside, the 3000 proved itself on countless tasks. It pulled two-bottom plows, light discs, mowers, square balers, sprayers, and wagons. It fit effortlessly into dairy chores, pasture work, and vegetable ground. With regular care, the little three-cylinder diesel often ran thousands of hours, its calm torque and quiet manner making it a favorite for daily use. It wasn't flashy, it was simply built to last. The memories attached to it are gentle and familiar: dawn settling over a blue hood, a twist of the key, a soft thrum rising from the engine. The smell of diesel mixing with cool morning grass. A steering wheel warm from the previous day's work. A seat cushion worn smooth by decades of chores. For many families, a Ford 3000 moving between rows became a sound woven into the land itself. Modern equipment may offer more power and electronic precision, but the Ford 3000 represents something different: straightforward mechanics a farmer can fully understand. No screens, no sensors, just steel, gears, and a dependable engine. For buyers today, the 3000 remains highly practical. Important checks include hydraulic lift strength, PTO function, rear axle seals, steering play, and leaks around the engine or transmission. Most repairs, filters, hoses, wiring, clutch adjustments can be handled at home, while injector or internal hydraulic work may require a specialist. Parts remain easy to find due to the tractor's long popularity. The Ford 3000 became a cornerstone of American small farming: patient, capable, and enduring. Today, it still appears at shows, in pastures, and in quiet barns where old tractors are kept like family heirlooms. John Deere 4020. In 1964, as farms across the Midwest began shifting toward larger fields and modern equipment, a new tractor emerged from the Waterloo, Iowa plant, the John Deere 4020. Selling for about $10,000, it quickly became the backbone of American agriculture. With more than 184,000 units produced, it stands as one of the most successful tractors in U.S. history. Today, clean diesel models often sell for $12,000 to $20,000, with original PowerShift versions commanding even more. Farmers trusted the 4020 because it represented a new level of strength and refinement. Beneath its long green hood sat the John Deere 404 diesel, a 6-cylinder, 404 cubic inch engine known for smooth torque, steady power delivery, and exceptional longevity. PTO output came in near 95 horsepower, backed by strong drawbar performance and efficient fuel use. Buyers chose between the reliable synchro range or the popular PowerShift transmission, both praised for their smooth operation. John Deere's high-capacity hydraulic system, quick to respond and remarkably strong, made the 4020 capable of handling heavy implements with ease. In daily fieldwork, the 4020 proved itself without hesitation. It pulled 5- and 6-bottom plows, ran forage harvesters, baled hay, planted corn, and hauled heavy wagons. The diesel ran cool under load, and owners learned that with regular maintenance, the tractor could work for decades. Medium and large farms often relied on it as their primary machine, while smaller farms valued its versatility and dependable nature. For many, memories of the 4020 are vivid: a green hood catching the morning sun, a familiar twist of the key, a deep and confident rumble rolling across the yard. The smell of warm diesel drifting over fresh soil. A wide steering wheel worn smooth by generations of hands. The seat cushion molded by planting seasons, long harvest days, and wagons pulled home at dusk. The 4020 carried families through years of work and became woven into their lives. Modern tractors offer more electronics, higher horsepower, and cleaner emissions, but the 4020 remains timeless, simple enough for a careful farmer to maintain, powerful enough to stay useful, honest enough that every sound meant something. No screens, no layers of technology, just steel, gears, and a rhythm built for the land. For buyers today, the 4020 is still practical. Key inspection points include the hydraulic pump, PTO clutch, PowerShift response, front axle wear, and rear end seals. Many repairs, filters, fluids, wiring, injector timing can be done at home, while hydraulic or transmission work may require a specialist. Parts remain widely available. The 4020's legacy reaches far beyond the fields it once worked. It became an icon of American farming, reliable, influential, and deeply trusted. Today, it lives on in parades, demonstrations, and quiet barns where old iron is cared for like family history. Massey Ferguson 165. In 1964, across the rolling fields of Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Ohio, and the Midwest, farm families looked for a tractor that was dependable, versatile, and simple to maintain. From Massey Ferguson's plant in Detroit, Michigan, and later from factories overseas, came the MF-165, a machine that quietly became one of the most trusted tractors of its era. Sold for around $5,000 to $6,000, it found its way onto farms nationwide. Today, clean examples still bring $6,000 to $10,000, reflecting the affection it holds among farmers and collectors. Under its red and gray hood sat the Perkins AD 4.203 diesel, a 4-cylinder, 203 cubic inch engine known for excellent fuel economy, easy cold starts, and long-lasting durability. PTO horsepower reached roughly 50 to 53, with strong drawbar performance for a mid-sized tractor. Gasoline versions were offered, but the Perkins diesel became the enduring favorite. The multi-power transmission allowed high-low shifting on the move, and Massey Ferguson's respected hydraulic system gave operators precise, responsive control for hay work, loader tasks, and field implements. In everyday farm work, the 165 became a steady partner. It pulled 2- and 3-bottom plows, ran square balers, powered mowers and rakes, and hauled sprayers and wagons. It fit perfectly on dairy farms, livestock operations, and mixed-use farms where one tractor often handled nearly every job. Owners came to trust its calm torque, cool running nature, and ability to start early, every day, season after season. Memories of the 165 return with softness, a red hood warming in the morning light, the twist of a key, a smooth diesel knock rising through the frame. The scent of fresh hay blending with warm hydraulic oil. A narrow steering wheel polished by years of work. A seat cushion shaped by summers of baling, hauling, and long days in the backfields. For many, the quiet hum of the Perkins engine became part of family life itself. Modern tractors offer power and electronic precision, but the MF-165 represents a different strength, simplicity, clarity, and a direct connection between farmer and machine. No screens or sensors, just a dependable 4-cylinder answering the land's demands. For buyers today, the 165 remains practical and durable. It's wise to check hydraulic lift response, PTO function, multi-power operation, steering wear, and any leaks around the engine or transmission. Most routine work, filters, hoses, belts, basic wiring, can be done at home, while hydraulic or injection repairs may require a specialist. Parts for the Perkins diesel remain widely available. The MF-165 stands proudly among the great tractors of its generation, an enduring symbol of honest work, steady hands, and the quiet strength of American farming. Oliver 1850. In 1964, across the fields of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, the Oliver name still carried quiet pride. From the Charles City, Iowa plant came the Oliver 1850, a tractor that offered strength without fuss and soon earned a place among the dependable machines of its era. Selling new for around $8,000 to $9,000, it became a familiar sight on medium-sized farms. Today, clean diesel models often bring $10,000 to $15,000, a sign of the respect the 1850 still commands. Under its green and white hood sat the Waukesha Oliver 310 diesel, a 6-cylinder, 310 cubic inch engine known for smooth running, steady torque, and long life when maintained well. With roughly 92 PTO horsepower, the 1850 stood firmly in the midsize workhorse class. Farmers valued the Hydropower Drive or HydroShift 2-speed units for on-the-go shifting, along with a strong hydraulic system and sturdy rear end that made heavy tillage and hauling feel natural. While gasoline and LP models existed, the diesel earned the deepest loyalty. In the field, the 1850 proved itself quickly. It pulled 5-bottom plows, ran forage harvesters, baled hay, and hauled wagons home at dusk. Medium farms appreciated its calm torque, its comfortable operator platform, and the way it settled into long days without strain. Its reputation became clear through years of service, predictable, steady, and dependable as long as the farmer met it with basic care. Memories of the 1850 arrive softly, a green hood warming in early light, a turn of the key, a deep Waukesha thrum rolling across the yard. Exhaust rising in a thin ribbon above the field. The smell of diesel mixing with fresh earth. A wide steering wheel worn smooth from cultivating, planting, hauling. Many recall sitting beside an older generation, learning how a tractor speaks through sound and rhythm. Modern equipment may offer more electronics and precision, but the Oliver 1850 represents something simpler: mechanical honesty and open engineering. No screens, no sensors. Just steel, soil, and a 6-cylinder heartbeat. For buyers today, the 1850 remains practical. Important checks include hydropower or hydroshift function, PTO engagement, hydraulic pressure, rear-end wear, and leaks around the engine or transmission. Routine work, filters, fluids, injector cleaning, wiring, can be handled at home, while internal hydraulic or hydroshift repairs are best left to experienced hands. Parts availability remains solid thanks to collectors and strong aftermarket support. The Oliver 1850 stands as a fitting final chapter in this journey through classic tractors, a quiet reminder of steady machines, honest fields, and the families who work them.